£1 billion and we're still losing to a 10-man West Ham. They don't even have Rice anymore. I can't do this every season. Sort it out!
Our strength, fire, fuels our might. From West Ham's challenge, we learn our lesson. Luton Town fair 3 goals we scored and claim our right. In unity we conquer, claim our faith. Oh, Chelsea, sort it out.
Benga Folayan kilo so.
Our strength, fire, fuels our might. From West Ham's challenge, we learn our lesson. Luton Town fair 3 goals we scored and claim our right. Unity we conquer, claim our faith. Oh, Chelsea, sort it out. Our strength, fire, fuels our might. From West Ham's challenge, we learn our lesson. Luton Town fair 3 goals we scored and claim our right. Unity we conquer, claim our faith. Oh, Chelsea, sort it out. Understand,
this is what make it special.
in every life, it's not over till it's over.
Life is a roller coaster.
We fight on till the end. Life comes at you.
Life comes at you.
It comes so quick.
Then they waiting, them they call us now.
Then they para. Be careful. If your club they just respect. And they don't live here. Also me talk this as now. Ẹ ṣọ́ra fún wọn. If your club they just respect. And they know they fear. Also me talk this as now. Imagine not liking football. You will never understand. This is what make it special. In every life, it's not over till it's over.
Life is a roller coaster.
We fight until the end. Life comes at you.
It comes at us.
It comes so quick. If your club play just mess man, I'm not no if you are no devia. Also me talk this as now. Ká ṣọ́ra fún wọn.
Àwọn ìbọn.
Wọ́n para. If your club play just mess man, I'm not no if you are no devia. Also me talk this as now.
Tòróró náà jẹ́.
Tìrìtòrò lásán fún wọn. Tìrìtòrò
Drama yìí ti pọ̀ jù.
Tìrìtòrò lásán fún wọn. Tìrìtòrò lọ.
Ìyà yìí ti pọ̀ jù. Ó pọ̀ jù.
Tìrìtòrò lásán fún wọn. Tìrìtòrò lọ.
Títí paná kan. Tìrìtòróró. Drama fún wọn jẹ́. Tìrìtòróró. Ìṣòro tájà bá ń ṣe wí. Àwọn tó lówó ẹ̀ o.
Imagine not liking football. You will never understand.
This is what make it special.
In every life, it's not over till it's over.
Life is a roller coaster.
We fight until the end. Life comes at you.
Life comes at you.
It comes so quick.
Then they waiting, them they call us now.
Then they para. Be careful. If your club they just respect. And they don't live here. Also me talk this as now. Ẹ ṣọ́ra fún wọn. If your club they just respect. And they know they fear. Also me talk this as now. Imagine not liking football. You will never understand. This is what make it special. In every life, It's not over till it's over.
Life is a roller coaster.
We fight until the end. Life comes at you.
It comes at us.
It comes so quick.
Ènìyàn kí má bá tiwa jẹ́.
Asna gonna, asna de para. If your club dey do space man, asna no hit you, asna no dey fear. Also me tactics asna, asna. Ká ṣọ́ra fún wọn.
Àwọn ìbọn.
Asna de para. If your club dey do space man, asna no hit you, asna no dey fear. Also me tactics asna, asna.
Tòróró náà jẹ́.
Tòró lásán fún wọn tìrì tòró.
Dírámà yìí ti pọ̀ jù.
Tìrì tòró lásán fún wọn tìrì tòró. Ìyá
yìí ti pọ̀ jù.
Tìrì tòró lásán
Ó pọ̀ jù.
tìrì tòró lásán fún wọn tìrì tòró.
Ìtọ́wọ́ba títí paná kan. Tìrì tòróró. Dírámà fún wọn jẹ́. Tìrì tòróró. Ṣùgbọ́n tájà bá ń ṣe wí. Àwọn tó lówó ẹ̀ o.
Even in our season, we know what we are. Even when things go wrong with us, we know what we are. When the season doesn't favor us, we still know say we are Chelsea. Gbogbo Premiership clubs ẹ wá gbọ́. Ọlọ́mọ kò wá kìlọ̀ fọ́mọ ẹ o. Ìjayà Chelsea ti di ẹ̀sùn fún wa.
We are the pride.
Ojú tí wọ́n á ti lọ mọ́ wọn lọ́wọ́ o. Bàbá wa fi wá dábìrà lójú apẹ̀ gan. All Chelsea fans let's celebrate.
Ìdán ni wá.
We are the summer series winners, so we have lifted our first trophy. Àkìṣẹ́gbẹ́ ìyáláyà àwọn noise makers.
Gbogbo Chelsea fan.
Ìsàwọ̀ èèmù. Yeah, good evening, everyone. Actually, it is 4:45 a.m. Western Australian time. My name is Benga Afalaya. It's a pleasure to connect with you on today's live broadcast. I want to firstly recognize Miss Melina. Miss Melina, it's a pleasure to meet you here today, and it's a pleasure for you to join me on my live broadcast. I could recall that, yes, I recall that you followed me on Twitter, especially when I released this song for Casado. I want to thank Miss Melina. I think if I could recall vividly, I think even you are not even a Chelsea fan. I think you are an Arsenal fan, if I could recall. Correct me if I'm right or not. Miss Melina is watching me from my YouTube channel. So correct me if I'm wrong, but I could recall that you are not even a Chelsea fan. I recall that, we follow each other on Twitter at that time. So it's a pleasure to see you here. Yeah. Oh, yes, I'm right. I still remember that day that we chatted for a few minutes. Maybe even less than a minute, or maybe a minute on Twitter. So it's good to know that it's good to know that I'm right, and it's also good to know that your friends are Chelsea fans. Wow, what a paradox! That's paradoxical. That's paradoxical, but I love it like that. You're an Arsenal fan, and meanwhile, your friends are Chelsea fans, and that's the beauty of this beautiful game. What football does is that it unites us, irrespective of the clubs that we support. Irrespective of the club that we support, football unites us, and football is a veritable tool that could even settle conflict Over the years, we have seen how football has been used as a tool. I'm talking to some researchers now in African studies, especially in peace studies. Of course, I've read some works that have been uh, that have been that have been done, to look at how sport could be used to settle uh, conflicts in communities. I think Professor Senayo also, Professor Senayo and some professors on my that are that are my friends and that my senior colleagues are, know even know better than this. Yeah. So and I think, and that's why that game is what is very beautiful. Yeah. So thank you, Miss Melina, for joining us today. Yeah, I think I will need to follow you on YouTube because I never knew that you are actually on YouTube. So I'm going to subscribe to your channel as soon as I'm done with the live broadcast now, or maybe when I go for a short break. So thank you, Miss Melina. And thank you for everything. I'm very glad to have you here today. Maybe one of these days we will have. I will invite you on this live broadcast, and where we are going to uh, we have a discussion together. That would be nice. That would be nice. So I will really get in touch with you. Actually, uh, I'm very very happy to see you here today, and for you to connect through my YouTube channel. Thank you so much, Miss Melina. Yeah. A girl like, okay, let me say that's her name. I don't want to butcher that surname. So, Shadrach, Shadrach, Shadrach. Good evening, sir. Well done, well done. Yeah, thank you. Yes, yeah. I think Facebook likes me to talk or to write before they act. Of course, they have been behaving funnily, for the past 2 weeks now. So there's nothing. I do not have anything uh, that I've done that warranted Facebook to be um, restricting the page or the Facebook. Of course, they have successfully restricted me on my Facebook account uh, without any without any concrete things. So, and also they also attempted to do that on my Facebook page. Even my song, my original song, you know, I cannot use my own original song of my on my page, and that's why some of you may not see me playing some of my songs. At the end of the day, they will say Facebook will say, "Oh, this song, you cannot play this song because of the copyright issue." And when I later check further to know what is the reason, they will say this song belongs to Benga Falanya. Meanwhile, Benga Falanya is the one that is playing his song, playing his video on his page. And at the end of the day, after their restriction, they will not come back that we are sorry, blah 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 blah. I think Facebook need to do more. It doesn't take me to go back to go to YouTube or TikTok. Facebook needs to do more. Honestly, you need to do more. I thank God that I'm building community on TikTok already, and TikTok is even far more better. It's paying me more than pay Facebook. You know, I think Facebook need to do more. I'm talking to Mark now because I know you are what. There will be some Facebook staff that will be monitoring this. I recall the last time I needed to write. I wrote a piece before before they removed that restriction, and they apologize. They send an apology letter to me. That is not good, Mr. Mark. You don't need to be, you restricted me you restricted me from commenting without any concrete things. That wouldn't happen on Twitter. That wouldn't happen on TikTok too. There's no on my page. I'm a musician, and I just promote my music. I write my song by myself. I produce my beat by myself, and you just without anything. Is it because I'm not running advert again? I know your staff will be watching this. There's nothing that I've done. Look at my page. Everything is original. But yet you keep on what? Restricting without any substantial reasons. That's what I would say. The last time I wrote before your staff, they removed the restriction. They just what? And early this year, you also what? Place a restriction on my page. And at the end of the day, after 4 months, then you now what? Send the apology letter that yeah, we are sorry. And then this thing keeps occurring. It's not supposed to be occurring. So if I'm not running advert, it does not mean that you put my stuff. This is everything. Of course, we are using your platform, but also there are I'm using my work to put smile on the community, on people's faces. This is it's becoming something. It's not funny again. Before I used to laugh at it, but I think I have to say this. It took me a few weeks ago. It took me some time to write on my page. I didn't even want to argue, but within a twinkling of an eye, they removed the restriction. That means they are doing it purposely. It's not good. Mr. Tijani Aremu, it's been a long time I've seen you, Mr. Tijani. Let me put. Mr. Tijani is a sport journalist in Nigeria. Tijani Aremu is a sport journalist and is a radio presenter. He has always been part of my program every Friday. Of course, I don't usually see him during the week. Sometimes if I bop in, I just come online and do unscheduled live broadcasts. But on Friday, I know you will surely show up. So thank you, Mr. Tijani Aremu. Thank you so much for being part of today's program. Now, today we want to actually talk about Chelsea. Now we are back to Chelsea. Before we even start the discussion, let's go for a short break. Let's go for a short break. And good evening, Salami Ayuba. Good evening. Let's go for a short break. I will come back after this short break. Yeah.
Obilafia, Akuaba, to Jesse. Come on. Obilafia, Akuaba, to Jesse. Come on. Obilafia, Akuaba. In the heart of the pitch, where dreams ignite, a rising star emerges, shining so bright. Romeo Lavia, a name we don't know. Born with a passion for the beautiful game, a journey of talent, ambition and flame. From Nigeria to Ghana's pride, from Southampton shores to Stamford Bridge. Akuaba, to Jesse, Romeo Lavia, Akuaba, to Jesse, Romeo Lavia, Akuaba, Omokabo, Akuaba, Omokabo, Romeo, Akuaba, Omokabo, Romeo, Akuaba, Omokabo, si Jesse, Akuaba, Omokabo, si Jesse, Akuaba, Romeo, Lavia, Liverpool score, a tempting sand, AFT beat, they sought to band. Where tattoos are one, Romeo Lavia, Akuaba to you, Romeo Lavia, Okabo, Romeo Lavia, you are welcome, gbogbo ọmọ Chelsea, wọ́n ṣe Akuaba, gbogbo ọmọ Chelsea, wọ́n ní kí ẹ, wọ́n kí ẹ, wọ́n ṣe àkúwàbà. You are welcome, Romeo Lafia. You are welcome to stand for break. Àkúwàbà, 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 Romeo Lafia. Àkúwàbà, àkúwàbà, Romeo Lafia. Kọ̀ǹkàbọ̀, 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 Romeo. Kọ̀ǹkàbọ̀, 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 Romeo. You are welcome, you are welcome, you are welcome, Romeo. You are welcome, you are welcome, you are welcome, Romeo. Akuaba, 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 Romeo. Akuaba, 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 Romeo Lafia.
Akuaba Romeo Lafia, Akuaba Romeo Lafia. Yes, let me start from Lafia actually. Let me start from Lafia update. Um, uh, it's so exciting. It's so exciting here in the camp of Chelsea at the moment. Of course, there are some players that have gone for international break, but there are also some players that are still training in the camp. And one of those players is Romeo Lafia. I'm very glad early this week, well, I learned that, okay, Romeo is back with his teammate on the training ground. Sadly, a few hours ago, we learned that Romeo Lafia got injured. But at the moment, we cannot really say how extent the injury is. Uh, Oh, my friend LGP. So was wondering when I saw that picture. I was saying that this should be Charles Amp. How are you, Charles Amp, my friend from Nepali? He's a Nepal. My friend is a Nepalese, but he's based in the UK. How are you, Charles Amp? Yes, yeah, it's good to see you here. Thank you for being part of the program. He's my friend. Uh, just Am is watching me from my YouTube channel. Thank you for being part of this live broadcast. Salami Ayuba, nice one, sir. Okay, thank you, Salami Ayuba. Good evening to you. I know it's evening in Africa, in Nigeria, in Ghana, Sierra Leone, and some African countries. So here we are. Yeah, I have a different time zone because it's actually 5 a.m. in where I am now. I'm in Perth, Western Australia. So it is 5 a.m. now, Saturday. Yeah. So that's what has happened to Romeo. Well, yes, yes, I'm streaming on Facebook. So on Facebook, my Facebook page and my Facebook account as well. So I'm good. Okay, uh my friend from the UK. I'm good. How are you reading my comments? Of course, I could read your comments from the app I'm using for streaming. So I could see all the comments from Facebook, from YouTube, from whatever. I can see it from Twitter. I can see it. Yeah. So, so so it's a sad news for us to know that okay, now that I am looking forward to see Romeo Lafia in our next match on September 17 with Bournemouth. Unfortunately, I cannot. I I don't know how feasible that will be because now that he's injured, I don't think it will be possible to have Romeo Lafia on the lineup next week because we will be playing Bournemouth next week. Next week Sunday, if I'm right, September 17th. So my time, it could be September, it could be your own September 16, but to in my own time zone, it will be September 17. So that is for that. That's another thing I want us to really look at, because part of what we are discussing today is no retreat, no surrender. That irrespective of what is happening to Chelsea now, this is not the time for us to think otherwise. That okay, that there will not be, you know, there will not be real solutions for Chelsea's problems. Of course, all clubs have problems. Even Manchester City, that is one of the English clubs that are doing fine. Also, they have their own problem. So people only talk about uh, the problems that are so so conspicuous, so noticeable. Yeah, people, of course, when the problems keep occurring, recurring problem really attracts people attention. Yes, when problems keeps keeps occurring, and keep occurring day in day out, so people will be worried. Good evening. Good evening, Abdullah Bolaji. On it. Good evening, Salami Ayuba. Now God get power for everything. Yes, I believe, Salami Ayuba. I believe so. When problems keep occurring, then what? Those problems give people the access, or a kind of attention for them to really look into what is really happening. So, for example, we play 4 matches. We play 4 matches, and the result we could only get from those 4 matches are just for 4 points. We drew with Liverpool our first game. We lost the second game with West Ham. Then we won the game, with Luton Town. Then we lost the last match again. So I think, and we saw what actually happened. We saw our weak areas, and from what I could see, of course, players have their own faults. But let me tell you one thing: I agree with those who are saying that Chelsea's problems are beyond formation. I agree. Some people even are saying that Chelsea Football Club is cost. No, I don't agree with that. Some people are saying that maybe we should go and beg. We should go and beg Tuchel because of the way Tuchel was sacked. Now, Chelsea, Chelsea's the problem is not coming from that angle. Actually, yeah, we could argue that okay, Tuchel bought some players that we never needed. Yes. For example, it was Tuchel that bought Lukaku. It was Tuchel that bought Koulibaly. It was Tuchel that, a lot of. But this guy that we are talking about also won us a Champions League. So the issue about Tuchel, the chapter about Tuchel should be closed. I think we have moved on. After Tuchel, we've gotten the services of Porter. We've got this of Porter and Lampard before Pochettino. So I feel that what, at least from all the matches that we have played, I think the main problem now is for our players to blend. Our players are not blending. As a result, they could not score. They could, of course, they could not score. They have been creating chances. It's just that they could not score and they could not shoot. Those are the two things. They could not score, they could not shoot. And when you now look at the origin of this problem, then you will see, we will connect it with the formation that they are using. And that's why people are talking about going back to their own drawing board and saying, oh, let's see what is causing people, what is causing these players not to be able to score. What is really happening with Nicola Jackson? What is really happening with Enzo? What is really happening with Casado? What is really happening, with Ben Chilwell? What is really happening to our defenders, even Thiago Silva as well? What is happening to Levi? What is happening to this asset? So what is happening to Madueke? So when you look at this, in a old form, you will see that the formation that Pochettino has been using is one of the major problems that we have now. To a layman, you wouldn't see any fault in using 5 defenders at the back. But to some of us who have a little bit knowledge of sport, we know that attacking is the best strategy for defending. I repeat myself, attacking is the best strategy for defending. But when you are trying to defend, you will be vulnerable. You'll be vulnerable to your opponent's attacking. You'll be vulnerable to your opponent attacks, because they know that you are defending. So they want to attack more. So, and that's why it is very important for Pochettino. I know some of these coaches, they are very stubborn. I am not saying that Pochettino is stubborn, but I know Pochettino would have got a lot of feedbacks from Chelsea fans, from Chelsea staff, and from the owners as well. And the players might have also been women it that, okay, maybe we should try 4-3-3. Maybe we should try 4-2-3-1. 3-5-2 is not taking us to anywhere. So that's one of the major problems that I noticed that we've had. Why will you be using 5 defenders? Why you have attackers sitting on the bench? One will ask that, what is happening to Pochettino? You have a number of attackers on the bench, yet you are using 5 defenders. How will you score? How will you make use of your wingers? How will you make use of your the right flank and the left flank? How will you want the even striker to score when you have used all the players, all the players? You have converted all the players to defenders, and you are using defenders, and you just put your attackers, you put them on one side, and you start using your defenders. So your defenders now have overbearing influence on the on the game. And let me tell you, it won't take us to anywhere. If we keep using that kind of formation, it won't take us anywhere. So it is high time we started using the right formation. The right formation. And over the years, and even from the preseason tour in the US, Pochettino use 4-2-3-1 formation. So I didn't know what went wrong. And Pochettino just decided that, okay, I'm going to be using 3-5-2. So I'm looking forward to seeing Pochettino changing his tactics. Okay, let me look at the comment sections. Salami Ayuba.
Good evening. Okay, good evening, sir. Abdullah Bolaji. Good evening. Salami Ayuba, now God get power for everything. Okay. Abdullah Bolaji, Lafia got an injury again today. Yes, we've talked about that. Okay, uh, Jesse I okay, there's someone with Baran Gaming. Watching me from YouTube. Yes, I've put your comment on the screen. Hi, I want to say I'm loving the music. Keep it going. Wow, thank you. Where are you watching me from? I know you are watching me from your from my YouTube channel, but where are you watching me from? Are you from watching me from Nigeria or from any part of the world? Let me know in the comment section. Thank you. I just put for those of you who are part of this live broadcast. Let me know where you are watching me from. Let me know where you're watching me from. Thank you, guys. It is 5:13 a.m. Western Australian time, Saturday. And I know that you guys, most of you in Africa, you are still in Friday. You are still, you are still in Friday. Uh, um, yeah. So if you are watching me now, make sure you share the program. Please make sure you share the live broadcast. Keep sharing it. Keep sharing. Um, there is before we go for a short break. There is one comment I want us to really talk about. The comment was made by one of the former players. Former. Oh, Ok. Oh, Baran, UK here. Oh, thank you, Baran. Ok. Oh, 7:14 a.m. for me, Australia as well. Well, that should be maybe you are in the eastern states. I mean, Western Australia actually. So that means, yeah, okay. Yes, I've seen my one of my mates here, Ok. He's also watching me from Australia. It's 7:14. That means that should be an Eastern State time. Maybe from Sydney, maybe from Melbourne. Yeah, that could or maybe from Queensland actually, because I think I once lived in Queensland. So, and the time difference between Queensland and Western Australia is also 2 hours. That's the time difference. Uh, Tomo Ok, thank you for being part of this live broadcast. Oh, yeah, okay, good. Yes, I guess right. So Ok is watching me from Queensland, so I guess right. I once lived in Townsville. Yeah, I once lived in Townsville before I moved back to Perth. Yeah, so I live in Townsville for more than a year. So thank you, Ok, for being part of this program. Thank you, Og. Thank you, Baran, watching me from UK as well. So I've been talking about no retreat, no surrender, eh, with respect to what is happening to Chelsea, and I've looked at a number of issues. I've looked at the issue of formation by Pochettino. Um, I've also looked at the issue, the kind of folk tales that people have been saying, the kind of folk tales that people have been coming up with, that maybe we are cursed, or maybe we are getting karma is what catching up with us, based on what we Chelsea did for Tuchel. So, well, for me, I'm not buying that kind of folktales. I'm not sharing that kind of opinion with people. How will you say a club is cursed? No, of course. It's unfortunate that we have not been able to be scoring the way we used to score, and we have not been able to get the result we used to get. And in fact, some people are now calling us mid-table club. Yes, every club has their own problem, actually. but we just need to find solutions to it. Now we have not even gotten to mid-season. We have just started this season. We have just played 4 games, 4 competitive games, and from those games, it's not too late for us to really what cast our mind back on those 4 games and see where we have got it wrong. And now we over some days now, some of us have what come up with some concerns in some areas, and one of the key uh, major problems that we have highlighted is the issue of formation, using 5 defenders at the back at the expense of what of the attackers. That is not good. How will you bench your attackers and what now put in a lot of defenders in the match? How do you want to score? You want your defenders to defend and you also want them to score? How would that happen? So and that's why we will say I'm saying it's my opinion that Pochettino needs to change formation from his 3-3-5 to either 4-3-3 or 4-2-3-1. So, and I feel that this is we are in that moment of no retreat, no surrender. As fans, as players, as even as administrators, as journalists, because I know some sport journalists also are watching me now. So what we need to do is to just support these guys. And Nicola Jackson has not even clicked. Yes, in this season, but he was clicking during the preseason tour. So what is the missing link? The missing link there is that Unkuku, who was partnering with him, is injured. But it is the responsibility of a good coach to look at what to look at other options. And we have other options. We have young players. So he just need to work harder. Secondly, our another problem is that our squad is young. Is a young squad. So they may lack some useful experiences. They may lack some experiences that could be useful, but they could gain those experiences as what as the game time. I'm coming to comment section. Look at what Danny Murphy said. Look at what Danny Murphy said. Danny Murphy said Chelsea need a left winger to play instead of where Ben Chilwell is playing because it's a left back. Give Modric 5 or 6 games and see. Look at what Danny Murphy said. I will still reread it. Chelsea need a left winger to play instead of where Ben Chilwell is playing because he is a left back. Give Modric 5 or 6 games and see. Yeah. You know, I'm so concerned when I see Modric being introduced maybe 20 minutes to the end of the match, or maybe 15 minutes to the end of the match. How will you see the best of a player? The player that we bought 100 million pounds. How will you see his best? You know, during the week, I read that this guy is over training, he's over gymming. So, and that Chelsea now and the coaching crew, they are now telling him to just reduce the way he trains. You know, the way he trains. That I need to watch Sopeda. You know, the guy is training, but when he's not given that, how will you give someone 25 minutes or maybe 15 minutes and you want to see the best out of him? No, that is not. This is S player. At least it's not me that I'm saying it. I'm just an analyst. But this is what this is an S player saying that okay, Chelsea need a left winger to play instead of where Ben Chilwell is playing because he's a left back. Give Modric 5 or 6 games. Well, I respect Ben Chilwell, but well, if you want to include Ben Chilwell, which I'm not debunking that kind of claim or that kind of thing. If you want to use your Chilwell, that means you have to double up that left wing because Chilwell will not be defending. He does not know how to defend. I'm sorry to say it. He will go up front, and he plays very well up front, actually. But the problem is when he loses ball, he doesn't have that strength to run back. That is where the problem lies. So that means if they are using Chilwell, you have to you have to have someone who will cover for him. Because all he does is that he goes up front. So that means there must be someone that will be covering for him. And if that is not the option that the coach want to take, then use Modric from the beginning. Use Modric. Let Chilwell, let him stay. Now let me go to comment section before we go for a short break. Hi, brother. Yes. CDB. Hi, my brother, Chelsea Football Club. It is we will be fine. My name is Ibirima from South. South after I couldn't get to your location. Maybe you could let me know later. Well, me, I love the music. Oh, Salami Ayuba. Salami Ayuba. But me, I love the music. It's very nice. Oh, thank you for loving my music. Thank you for loving my Salami Ayuba. I know, let me guess, maybe you are watching me from Nigeria because I could see you are in your profile picture, you are wearing NYSC. I could see the NYSC shirt that you are wearing. So I am guessing that you are watching me from Nigeria. Salami Ayuba. Thank you. Samfisi Fato, watching from Abuja, Nigeria, Baba. Well done. Work. Thank you, Fato. Thank you. Salami, but me watching from Nigeria. Keep the good work, sir. Okay. Thank you. Now, from there, let's go for a short break, and we'll come back after the short break. We'll come back.
Oh, Almighty God, we trust your might to protect us from harm, to lead us right. In sickness, troubles, enemy schemes. In this world of masks and shadows, some may claim to be my friend, but they deceive, they scheme, they whisper, they backstab me behind. Olùgbèjà ọmọ aláìní bàbá, expose them, disgrace them. When troubles of life threaten to take us, we trust in your miracles. Our hope in your hand. In faith we stand firm. Confuse them, Almighty God. With your grace, oh Lord, confuse them. Confuse them, Almighty God. With your grace, oh Lord, confuse them. Those who seek to harm and disgrace us, enemies of progress, confuse them. In your light we will find our way. Oluwa, confuse them. For those who labor, struggling for survival, Oluwa, give them hope to live. Kò ní ṣe ọwọ́ máa rere ọjà jẹ. Káwọn oníṣòwò kan máa rí bá ti ṣe. Kádà ọba kó má ṣe ṣáwọn oníṣẹ́ ọba lẹ́sẹ̀. Our struggles, cries and effort you see. Ṣèbí wọ lọ́lọ́run oníṣẹ́ ìyanu. Ayé wa dọwọ́ rẹ̀ ṣiṣẹ́ ìyanu rẹ̀. Confuse them, Almighty God. With your grace, oh Lord, confuse them, Almighty God. With your grace, oh Lord, confuse them. Those who seek to harm and disgrace us, enemies of progress, confuse them. In your light, we will find our way. Oh Lord, confuse them. Any attempt they make to destroy, backstab you, they will confuse themselves. Imagine not liking football, you will never understand. This is what makes it special. In every line, it's not over till it's over. Life is a roller coaster. We fight until the end. Life comes at you. Life comes at you. It comes so quick. Then they waiting, them they call us now. Then they para. Be careful. If you're forbidden, you must spend. And they don't live here. Also, me time, this is now. Ẹ ṣọ́ra fún wọn. If your club dey do smell, and they no dey fear. Also me thank Jesus now. Imagine not liking football, you will never understand. This is what make it special. In every life, it's not over till it's over. Life is a roller coaster. We fight until the end. Life comes at you. It comes at us. It comes so quick. If your club dey do smell, and I know if you no dey fear. Also me thank Jesus now. Ká ṣọ́ra fún wọn. Àwọn yìnbọn wọ́n para. If your club dey do smell, and I go eat you, and I no dey fear. Also me thank Jesus now. Tìrì tòróró náà jẹ́. Tìrì tòró lásán fún wọn. Tìrì tòró lásán fún wọn. Tìrì tòró lásán fún wọn. Tìrì tòróró. Ìyá yìí ti pọ̀ jù. Ó pọ̀ jù. Tìrì tòró lásán fún wọn. Tìrì tòróró. Tìrì fana kan. Tìrì tòróró. Lásán fún wọn jẹ́. Tìrì tòróró. Lásán fún wọn. Tìrì tòró lásán fún wọn. Ṣòro lájà bá ṣe wí àwọn ojú olówó ẹ̀ o.
Yeah, Tiri Tororo last night from Tiri Tororo. For those of you who do not understand Yoruba, Tiri Tororo last night from what that means is that Arsenal won Manchester United. They won by 3 goes to 1. Like of course, that they scored 3 goals. They won by 3 goals. A lot of people in football communities, they have reached out to me, especially when I released that song, Arsenal de Para. Of course, the title itself, because for you to really understand what I'm trying to say in that song, you need to watch the old song. Otherwise, you may misinterpret that song. So you need to watch. Okay, Arsenal de Para. So it's a pidgin English that Arsenal de Para, and what it means in a simple language that Arsenal is odd now. They are beating and they are beating anyone who is not prepared. So they para. They are angry to beat anyone. They are hungry to bring anyone. And that's what is a beginning. Arsenal they para now, then they ought now, then they beat any club. So when you look at that kind of message, then you have to watch the whole video, because the message is being preached by someone who is not a fan of Arsenal. To Arsenal fans, some of them, they are very happy. In fact, I've seen a number of Arsenal fans that in the UK that they said because of that song they want to send the jersey to me. I said, you don't need to send jersey to me because I'm still a Chelsea fan. But it's just that, of course, the reason why I did that song, let me just tell you, I did that song out of the good gestures that I received during my birthday. I celebrated my birthday on August 28th. So, and what was so surprising in this year's birthday uh, is that a number of Arsenal fans gave me gifts. Yes, I have to. I'm saying it publicly now. A number of Arsenal fans gave me gifts. In fact, some of them celebrated me in a way I never expected. So they celebrated me in a way I never expected, sending sending prayers, sending a lot of things to me. You know, even though I tried to decline, to reject some, but they kept on doing that. That is no string, that strings are not attached, and that really moved me. That really moved him. And I made promise that for the next one month, I'm not going to tongue lash Arsenal. I'm not going to throw any tantrums at them, and I will just remain cool and remain calm. I will not say anything, even if they were for men trouble, because they are some Arsenal fans are troublemakers. But I will just maintain my cool. I will not. I will just calm down, and that's what I've been doing uh, for some days now. So I've told them that I will resume my D2 in throwing tantrums at them by September 27th. But for now, whatever they do, I won't do anything. So, out of the kind gesture they have shown to me during my birthday, and that was why I said, okay, of course, in fact, a few of, no, don't let me use few. Many Arsenal fans have been begging me to even do a song for them. Yes, they have been begging me. They said they will pay. They will pay. They will do this. They will do that. I said you don't need to pay me. If I want to get good work, I will get good work. But you now paying me for doing this, no, it's a kind of betrayal on Chelsea. No, I'm a Chelsea fan. But let's see how it will pan out. So out of their good gesture really motivated me to do that song. And fortunately, they beat Manchester United, so it was an opportunity for me to do that song, and it's a banter song actually. So I use that banter song to acknowledge the good gesture of Arsenal fans during my birthday. And when you look at the last statement I made, the last proverbial statement I made in that song. Let me play it again so that you see it. When you see the
Imagine not liking football.
last statement, I will put it towards the end. So the last statement,
Ah,
just what I made the last statement. Just wait for the last statement. That last ad wait for it.
in every line.
So that's it. I clarify some things at the end of that song that Tí ajá bá ń sínwín, á mojú olówó ẹ̀. That's a Kong Yoruba word. I will not to avoid problem. And since I've said that, I'm not going to talk about. I'm not going to throw tantrums at Arsenal fans or anything. I will wait till after September 27th to tell you the meaning of Tí ajá bá ń sínwín, á mojú olówó ẹ̀. I won't say it's a banter word, actually. Of course, it's a Yoruba wise thing, but I don't want to. I don't want to engage with I don't want to settle score with Arsenal fans at the moment because I've promised, and I want to stand by my promise. Now back to the issue of no retreat, no surrender. So now we've played 4 matches, 4 matches, 4 points, and now we are just sitting on the 12th on the 12th position in the EPL ranking table. So I will still say no retreat, no surrender. We would not stop until we are positioned in our normal position, until we get to that desirable what position. It is no retreat, no surrender for Chelsea, and for Chelsea fans as well. Oh, comment section. Olakome Matthew Fashugbe, watching you from Kano State. Wow. Well, you know, it's good to know, when I see my people, Yoruba, living in northern Nigeria. Yes, that still gives me a kind of, it gives me signature of, uh, of a unified country, because some years ago, when you see a Yoruba living in the northern part of Nigeria, you have this kind of fear. But now, especially in Kano State, but now things have subsided. Of course, I just read about a particular news where a pastor was lynched in Kaduna. The news just flashed now. Um, the news just flashed not so long that a particular clergyman was killed in Kaduna. But I think for some time now things have changed, and I'm happy to even see my Yoruba brother, watching from Kano State. Thank you, Mr. Olakome Matthew Fashogbe. Thank you for being part of it. If you have not shared this live program, please keep sharing. Keep sharing it. Thank you so much. It's a way of demonstrating your love to me, that you love what I'm doing and you love my work, you love my song. As you have been saying that, oh, you love my songs, you love my works, you love my. Thank you for loving my creative outputs. Thank you for loving my musical crafts. But it's also when you share my live broadcast, is a way of what demonstrating your love for me. So thank you so much, Mr. Olakome Matthew Fashugbe, watching me from Kano State. I want to also recognize Happy Emmanuel. You are doing well. Thank you, Happy Emmanuel. Thank you. Thank you, Happy Emmanuel. It's been 1 hour that we have been on this program, and we have been looking at issue pertaining Chelsea. And what we are looking at is that in spite of the problems that Chelsea is currently facing, and we are saying that no retreat, no surrender, that we are not going to back down, that we just need to fight. We just need to keep fighting. We just need to keep fighting. Well, I wish Inkuku, well, I could see that he's back on on the training ground. Ooh, excuse me, please. He's back on the training ground, trying to work on his own rehabilitation plan. So we look forward to having Nkuku back, maybe around November or December, or at worst early January. So, but hopefully he will come back. He will come back as even stronger. I'm working on a particular project some projects for Christopher Nkuku. On Twitter 2 days ago, I put it on there that okay, should I even what? Should I even embark on should I write a song for Christopher Nkuku, especially to encourage him, as he's now trying to recover from the injury, and you know, uh, Twitter, Twitter really went agog, and they really wanted me to uh, write a song and produce a song for him, which I've not actually started because I was actually on a particular project, uh, which I'm doing for an organization. Thankfully it was this my song for Enzo Fernandez that gave me the work. Yes, that gave me the work, and that has really what encouraged me. Well, I used to think that I used to think that, of course, I'm getting some shows here and there, little shows here and there, and some custom personalized musical work from my clients here in Australia, Nigeria, in the US, in Canada, and in Europe. So I'm getting not so frequent, but I'm getting them little by little as people get to know me more. So I get more work from Australia. Uh, yeah, but I thank God that now God has opened the doors of other continents for me, little by little. So one of my works on which one of my musical works, my songs, which I did for Enzo Fernandez, eventually gave me one. Not so well. I will not say it's not little job and it's not a big job. So it's lying in the middle. Well, at least I was able to get that job through my song for Enzo Fernandez. Um, and that's the project I'm working on now. And I've been on the project for some days. So by God's grace, I should be able to finish. I should be able to finish on Sunday. Then I will deliver. And like I've said, you could have seen on my Facebook cover of my both on my Facebook page and on my Facebook account. I'm now what I'm now into real music business now. So if you have birthday, if you want to celebrate birthday, if you want to celebrate birthday and you want a customized, personalized birthday song, I can do that. You can go to my Facebook page and you see it on my Facebook cover. Also, if you are a company, you want to use jingles. Also, I'm working on I know one jingle now for one church. That's another work that I'm doing for a particular organization here. I'm doing a jingle for them, at least it was one church like that that gave me that work to do a jingle for them. So I also run a jingle, I do a jingle. Whatever you want to do, it has to do with music. I have to do with music. Yes, I have a little company now that I'm just nursing. It has been registered actually. It has been registered, so now I can get contract from any sport companies or any country or any organization or any NGO or we can maybe uh, we can we can do any kind of business as it regards music or video, everything. Talk of anything, concerts, whatever, or even if it is fever project, maybe FIFA anthem, CAF anthem, whatever. Then it's now open. Don't forget that football song football journal is banter journal. They are part of of what I focus on. Of course, uh, whatever beat, yes. At least you can see the Casedo song is actually not even Nigerian beat. I created that beat. I created that beat, knowing well that okay, Ecuadorians are not actually they may not like Afrobeat, so I tried to come up with my own version of reggaeton. So that was what I used for that Kasedo song. So whatever, even if it is samba, there's no way. I've undergone a lot of self training, and I'm now I'm now open for any business transactions, business dealings, from corporations, from companies, from TV stations, from countries, yes, from embassies, from anywhere. Yes, I'm open now, and from international organizations, from a UN, whatever, FIFA, CAF, whatever. I'm ready, or even EPL, or even Chelsea, or even any club. Of course, I'm a Chelsea fan, but it does not mean that I cannot work for any club. So I'm open up for any. Yes, now I can categorically tell you, because now my teaching, my academic work is part time. So I use the remaining part time for the musical work. Then use some other time for research work as well. So that's how I've been doing my things now in the last 1 year. So please, I'm open up for any business, genuine business. Unfortunately, you cannot connect me through WhatsApp. Unfortunately, but people who want to connect with me know how to connect with me. In particular, you can connect with me via my. Now I'm online. You can connect with me via my email, strictly email. For those, for many people, email. People who can reach me on phone know how they can reach me on phone. But for everyone, before I could maybe, I'm doing that for security reasons and for personal reasons, and that's why you see me. I'm no longer responding to people outside, via WhatsApp any longer. I'm not also responding to people via chat or via any. No, you want to reach me if you know that everything uh, you want to tell me is on business, purely on business, not on familiarization. Yes, for security reasons and for other personal reasons. Just shoot your email to me. My email is Benga Afo. My name is on Facebook page and it's also on YouTube. Every Benga. Then the first three letters of my surname. My surname is Afolayan. So the first three letter AFO. So Benga AFO@hotmail.com. Yes, shoot me email. So that would be, and shoot me email for business on business issues, not on any other thing, please. Yeah, people have misused the opportunities I've given in the past, that you can reach out to me. Yes, people have really misused the opportunity. And for 3 years now, I've been trying to uh, have a closed system with people. Of course, you can. I'm on live broadcast now, so we can talk. Whatever you say now, we can discuss. But talking through WhatsApp, no, you can't connect with me on WhatsApp, and can't connect with me via phone. So
Obilafia, Akuaba, to Jesse. Come on. Obilafia, Akuaba, to Jesse. Come on. Obilafia, Akuaba. In the heart of the pitch, where dreams ignite, a rising star emerges, shining so bright. Romeo Lavia,
A name we don't know.
born with a passion for the beautiful game, a journey of talent, ambition and flame.
From Nigeria roots
To Ghana's pride, from Southampton shores to Stamford Bridge. Akuaba, to Jesse, Romeo Lafia, Akuaba, to Jesse, Romeo Lafia, Akuaba, Omo Cabo, Akuaba, Omo Cabo, Romeo, Akuaba, Omo Cabo, Romeo, Akuaba, Akuaba, ọmọ káàbọ̀ Romeo Lafia. Akuaba, Akuaba, ọmọ káàbọ̀ sí Chelsea. Akuaba, Akuaba, ọmọ káàbọ̀ sí Chelsea. Akuaba, Akuaba, Romeo ọmọ Lafia.
Chelsea fans, mo ṣe àkóbá to you.
Liverpool score, a tempting sound, AFT beat, they saw to band.
Romeo Lafia chose Chelsea score. When legends are made.
Where titles are won, Romeo Lafia.
Ọmọ ológo,
Akuaba to you, Romeo Lafia.
ọ̀rẹ́ ló sókè.
Okabo, Romeo Lafia. You are welcome, gbogbo ọmọ Chelsea. Wọ́n ṣe Akuaba, gbogbo ọmọ Chelsea. Wọ́n ní kí ẹ, wọ́n kí ẹ. Wọ́n ṣe Akuaba, you are welcome, Romeo Lafia. You are welcome to Stamford Bridge. Akuaba, 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 Romeo Lafia. Akuaba, Akuaba, Romeo Lafia. Okabo, 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 Romeo. Okabo, 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 Romeo. You are welcome, you are welcome, you are welcome, Romeo. You are welcome, you are welcome, you are welcome, Romeo. Akuaba, 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 Romeo. Akuaba, 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 Romeo Lafia.
Aquaba Romeo Lafia. Yes, I'm using this medium to really wish him a quick recovery. He sustained an injury during the training session today. Romeo Lafia sustained an injury, so we do not currently know the extent of the damage, but it's going to be assessed by Chelsea medical team, and I think. There'll be an update about this injury probably tomorrow. So, D dot classic. Let me recognize D dot classic. I think it's been a long time, D dot. It's been a long time, D dot. It's been a long time I've heard from you. D dot is from watching me from Ghana. Bangali Toure is watching me from Liberia. Yeah, Bangali Toure. Yeah, it's been a long time, Bangali as well. Watching me from, we have been talking about Chelsea, and we've saying that in spite of problems, it is no retreat, no surrender. We're gonna fight. We're gonna keep fighting. No retreat, no surrender. We believe in Chelsea project. Another thing that is very striking is what Kepa said. And that's another thing to reflect on. Kepa all the way from Real Madrid because he's on loan now. Actually, Kepa said that he doesn't buy the idea of a Chelsea project. And I'm wondering, why would the player say things like that? Even though you know that there are problems in your house. You dare not talk about that problem publicly anyhow. Even though what he's saying may be true. But as a professional, you don't just talk anyhow in the public about the problems that your house is facing. All in the name of saying maybe because you are in another house, you have gone on holiday to a particular place, and now gives you an opportunity to be saying rubbish about your own house in a foreign house, in a foreign place. He's now on loan on Chelsea terms in Real Madrid, but now tongue-lashing Chelsea. Who owns him? Can you see the irony? You are a Chelsea player. and you are on loan on Chelsea terms, but now tongue lashing Chelsea, who owns you. Can you see the ironies? So even though what Kepa, what he was saying may be true, but you dare not just talk unprofessionally about your home house in the public domain. Because whether you like it or not, I think Mr. Salahuddin, do you hear what I'm saying? Don't be too sentimental with what you are saying. Salahuddin was saying the truth. I never trust the process. If you do not trust the process, it's your own opinion. But this is my opinion. My opinion is that maybe if you perhaps you didn't listen to me when I was talking. I said even if there are problems in your house, if there are problems in your house which you are still finding way to resolve it, as a member of that house, you don't go out there and just open your mouth to say things, to open the yarns of your house publicly. If your own Salaudin, if one of your children does that, how will you feel? So how will you feel? So before, uh, be, thank you, Mr. Samson Fato. Before you say something, just put yourself in Chelsea's shoe. No businessman will want to invest money and won't be running at a loss or be getting the result that it's getting now. Of course, some of you might say, "Oh, Todd does not know how to do football business." Yeah, he's new to be. Yes, but that does not mean that you are part of the stakeholders of the house. That you go out and be talking anyhow. No, that is not done anywhere. That is not done anywhere. I've said it and I will say it again. Lukaku eventually realized the mistake he made. But let me tell you, those mistakes will wait for him after his football career. Just watch. God will spare our life. Don't forget that he has created a kind of friction between three English European teams now. Number one, Chelsea. Number two, Inter. Number three, then I think yes, Inter Milan, Inter Milan, Inter Milan, Chelsea, and is it Inter Milan? And there's another club like that that wanted to Juventus and Juventus. Those kind of things, they usually wait for you in the future. So Kepa is on loan on Chelsea terms. Whatever is happening in your house, let it be in your house. In Yoruba, we used to say this is a wife saying. I don't think it's a proverbial statement that onti odoba ti de oti de nìyẹn. You know, that's some of you know at least you know mortar. You know mortar that we used to pound the yam. You want to eat pounded yam. So that anything that mortar covers has been covered. Problems are everywhere. What are you going to say about the Manchester United problems? They have problems. Problems are everywhere in different forms. But how we manage our problems is what distinguishes us as a real man or as an organizational entity. Just as an organizational entity, problem will come, problem will go. There was a particular time we had problem of Shevchenko. There was a particular time we had problem of Lukaku. They will come and go. Soldier goes, soldier comes. Barak know they move. That's how we talk on for Niger. Soldier goes, soldier comes. Barak no they move. Player goes, player go, players come. Chelsea still remain the same. Player goes, player comes. Real Madrid still remain the same. Now he has said a lot of things now. Imagine now, imagine. He feels that he's in Real Madrid. Imagine now, maybe something happened to him in Real Madrid. And what? He falls up out of the pecking order. And he's I'm not that's not my prayer for him. That's not that thank you, Jare. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni ohun tí odó bá ti dé kò torí ta mọ́. That's this. That's it. You know, wọ́n ní ilé ẹni láti jèkúté onídodo. Ilé ẹni, I will interpret it in English. Ilé ẹni láti jẹ èkúté onídodo. You know, a rodent with navel. When you eat a rodent, I will say ekute, I will just group them as rodent. When you eat rodent with navel, just keep it to yourself. It is you keep you when you eat when you eat a rodent with navel, you don't need to even publicize it. And it has what is symbolic. How many people are you going to tell up that? Okay, the rodent that we ate yesterday, they have navels. So there are some things that you keep to your own family. Okay, your daughter, your daughter slaps you. Yes, I'm telling you. You know the kind of children that we are raising now. Your daughter talks back at you, or your son talks back at you, or your son slaps you. Will you go to BBC or you go to CNN and publicize that, oh, my son, my daughter slapped me? You won't do that. You will what? Apply God's wisdom. You will apply your own strategy to calm the situation. You don't need to broadcast. Oftentimes, some of us we are we have broadcasted some things that we are not supposed to broadcast, and that is now what having a kind of repercussive effect on our future, on our career now. So you have to know how you talk in the public. You have to know what to say. I normally pray for God's wisdom for that. It's not so easy. Of course, it's not so easy. Especially when you feel that, okay, you are in your comfort zone. You want to talk anyhow. Especially now, the internet age. Internet doesn't forget. I share something on my Facebook page a few minutes, maybe 2 hours ago. Yes, I shared something that I saw an image where a particular lady was just putting 3 bottles inside her mouth, doing like this, and that's so shameful. But internet will not forget. Apparently, I took that image from a post here 3 years ago. 3 years ago. So internet will not forget. So back to what we are saying. I'm not saying, like I've said earlier, I said I'm not saying what Kepa said may not be true or not. But since what is happening to a club that owns you, you are just in Real Madrid on a loan term. On a loan term by your parent club. So you do not just what? You do not bite the fingers that feed you. You don't bite the fingers that feed you. That's it. That's my take there. So he said a lot of things. So for me, I saw someone in the comments on my Facebook page said maybe because I eat Kepa. Who eat Kepa? I've always said it. I don't eat him. Why would I eat our players? No. Even when people ask me who is your best player, I don't answer that kind of question. But I can criticize you if you are not doing fine. Kepa lost out. He lost the form, and I talk about it. That's all. Just like the way I talk about, even if Casedo, who people feel that is my son, if he does anything, I will criticize him. I will criticize him. So, but thank God, we are moving. So no retreat, no surrender. Casedo, many people talking about Casedo now. You know, he had a good game with Ecuador. Of course, they lost that match. They narrowly lost that match. Messi could not have chance to score, you know, but they had chance by through free kick, through free kick, and they won that match by a lone goal. But I learned that Casedo, of course, there are some people, of course, there are some Liverpool fans and some other fans who pick out some parts where Casedo maybe fell down, where Casedo missed a duel. Yes, they show that part, especially on Twitter. But people that really watch the full match, at least I got my feedback from people who eventually watch the full match, and they gave me the update that our boy playing nicely, and even they show me the images that people on Twitter, most people on Twitter did not even share. So and that really made me so happy. So we will still have the best form of Casado. He's still trying to adapt, and when he adapts, of course, he will make his name. He will print his name with in gold for Chelsea. So it's been nice. We have been on this program for 1.5 hours, and it's nice connecting with you uh, uh, this Friday. It's Saturday morning to my place. It's 6:09 a.m. Saturday morning. So it's nice connecting with you guys. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for sharing my song. Thank you for streaming my song. Thank you for following me on my TikTok account, on Facebook, on YouTube, and thank you for everything. Thank you. You know, I check the number of my listener on Spotify yesterday, and I said, "Whoa, me!" That I normally I've even stopped going to Spotify because why am I going there? I only saw two people listening to my songs, but now when I saw the numbers, now I was shocked. I was shocked. So thank you for following me on Twitter. Thank you for following me on my YouTube channel. I thank you for loving me all over the world. This love is beautiful, and I thank you, and I'm giving you that love back. And I will keep producing more songs in as much as God has given me good life, um, healthy life, uh, good health. I will keep working. I will keep producing quality quality music. Of course, if you look at my music, especially when I released that Enzo, people were looking forward to have a danceable song. No, I said no. I said I want to tell the story of Enzo. I want to tell how um, Mercy Shadows, Mercy Shadow created a light for limelight of Enzo, and I was happy I told that story. Meanwhile, I was not thinking maybe that people will like it. Yes, I felt because people don't like story songs, they don't like it. Most people don't like it. Story songs, they don't like it. But I was happy that people really they are now. In fact, Enzo's song gave me a walk because of that singular song. Yes. gave me he batted a new at least work for me, and I can say good job for me. So that is what I can. If it's not about music, no, my music is not alariwo. I try to take my time. I'm not competing with anyone. Don't forget, I'm not even saying that I'm popular. So I'm not competing with anyone. So I just make music, based on my principles, based on my values, based on what I share, the values I share as well. So I make that music and I wrote the story, then I sang it and I want to release it. I will not be able to play it now because Facebook will now see it as a copyright from Benga for Lion again. So that's why, but you can go to streaming platform. You see Enzo Fernandez. That's I title is Enzo Fernandez. Listen to it, watch it. Yeah. Or you can go on Twitter, on my page is there. Or you can go on my YouTube channel, is there. So yeah. Oh, thank you, Samsi. Let me screen Samsi's comment. More strength for you and your family in Jesus' mighty name. Thanks for courage. Thank you, Samfisi Fato. Samfisi Fato. So that's all. Now, before I go, let me just have a word of prayer with you guys. Some of you, I think I should play this song. Let's go for a short break, and I will now pray alongside with the wordings of that song, which I wrote. I released also this week, although I'm yet to release it on the streaming platform.
Oh Almighty God, we trust your might to protect us from harm, to lead us right. In sickness, troubles, enemy schemes. In this world of masks and shadows, some may claim to be my friend, but they deceive, they scheme, they whisper, they backstab me behind. Olùgbèjà ọmọ aláìní bàbá, expose them, disgrace them. When troubles of life threaten to take us, we trust in your miracles. Our hope in your hand. In faith we stand firm. Confuse them, Almighty God. With your grace, oh Lord, confuse them. Confuse them, Almighty God. With your grace, oh Lord, confuse them. Those who seek to harm and disgrace us, enemies of progress, confuse them. In your light we will find our way. Oluwa, confuse them. For those who labor, struggling for survival, Oluwa, give them hope to live. Kò ní ṣe ọwọ́ máa rere ọjà jẹ. Káwọn oníṣòwò kan máa rí bá ti ṣe. Kádà ọba kó má ṣe ṣáwọn oníṣẹ́ ọba lẹ́sẹ̀. Our struggles, cries and effort you see. Ṣèbí wọ lọ́lọ́run oníṣẹ́ ìyanu. Ayé wa dọwọ́ rẹ̀ ṣiṣẹ́ ìyanu rẹ̀. Confuse them, Almighty God. With your grace, oh Lord, confuse them. Confuse them, Almighty God. With your grace, oh Lord, confuse them. Those who seek to harm and disgrace us, enemies of progress, confuse them. In your light we will find our way. Oluwa, confuse them. Any attempt they make to destroy, backstab you, they will confuse themselves.
Yes, that's my prayer for all of us. Any attempt our our enemies, our haters make to hurt us, to backstab us, they will be confused. They will confuse themselves. And that's what the song is saying. That for those of you who are doing business, go with what make your business to prosper. For those of you who are also artisans, um, uh, thank you, Samfisi Fato. But yes, all of us we are struggling, and I know also go pay one day. Thank you for that word. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Fato. Uh, you know that for those of us who are artisans, God will bless the works of our hand, and for those of us who are civil servants, we will not experience any sack in our places of work. So that's my prayer for you this weekend, that you are going to get good news, that God is going to surprise you, that God is going to lift you up, that things of joy will come to your household. Yeah, that you will get a good news email, you will get a new contract email. The law will change your status. The law will change your status in a twinkling of an eye. The law will change your status, and for good. The law will lift you up. When people are experiencing casting down, you will be experiencing lifting up, because your love is so great to me. Some of you, I don't even know you from Adam, but yet you keep supporting me. You keep supporting me. You keep supporting this ordinary teacher. You keep supporting this ordinary artist that people even do not know. I'm not famous. I'm not an A-list artist. I don't know what could happen tomorrow, but I just keep working. That one day I go eat down. So I thank you for your love. I thank you for everything. Thank you so much. God bless you. Don't forget, blue is the color, Chelsea is the name, football is the game. Thank you so much. Bye for now.
It's not over till it's over.
Life is a roller coaster.
We fight all till the end. Imagine not liking football. You will never understand.
This is what makes it special.
In every
In all over the
line,
world,
it's not over till it's over.
life is a roller coaster.
We fight all till the end. Life comes at you.
Life comes at you.
It comes so quick.
Tell me waiting them day call us now.
Then they para. Be careful. If your club they do spend. And they don't leave you. And they fear. Also me time this as now. As now. Ẹ ṣọ́ra fún wọn. As now don't let go. As now they para. If your club they do spend. And they know they fear. And no they fear. Also me time this as now. As now. Imagine not liking football. You will never understand. This is what make it special. In every
In all over the
life,
world,
it's not over till it's over.
life is a roller coaster.
We fight until the end. Life comes at you.
It comes at us.
It comes so quick.
Ènìyàn kí má bá ti wá jẹ́.
Asnadona, Asnadepara. If your club they do spend. Asnado if you Asnado they fear. Also me tactics Asnad. Ká ṣọ́ra fún wọn.
Àwọn yìnbọn.
Asnadepara. Wọ́n para. If your club they do spend. Asnado if you Asnado they fear. Also me tactics Asnad.
Tòróró náà jẹ́.
Tìrìtòrò lásán fún wọn tìrìtòrò.
Gírámà yìí ti pọ̀ jù.
Tìrìtòrò lásán fún wọn tìrìtòrò.
Ìyà yìí ti pọ̀ jù.
Tìrìtòrò lásán
Ó pọ̀ jù.
tìrìtòrò lásán fún wọn tìrìtòrò.
Ìlọ́wọ́ba títí paná kan. Tìrìtòróró. Rárá fún wọn jẹ́. Tìrìtòróró. Ṣọ̀rọ̀ tajà bá ṣe wí. Àwọn yóò lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ o.
season. We know what we are. Even when things go wrong with us. We know what we are. When this season doesn't favor us, oh. Still no say we are Chelsea, oh. Gbogbo Premiership clubs ẹ wá gbọ́. We know what we are. Ọlọ́mọ kó wá kìlọ̀ fọ́mọ ẹ o. We know what we are. Ìjayà Chelsea ti jí ẹ̀sùn fún wa.
We are the pride.
Ojú tí wọ́n á ti lọ mọ́ wọn lọ́wọ́ o. Bàbá wa fi wá dábìrà lójú apẹ̀ gan. All Chelsea fans let's celebrate.
Ìdánì wa.
We are the summer series winners, so we have lifted our first trophy. Àkìṣẹ́gbẹ́ ìyáláyà àwọn noise makers.
Gbogbo Chelsea fans.
Ìṣàwọ̀ ẹ̀mú.
How on earth have we spent £1 billion and we're still losing to a 10-man West Ham? They don't even have Rice anymore. I can't do this every season. Sort it out!
Our strength, fire, fuels our might. From West Ham's challenge, we learn our lesson. Luton Town fell 3 goals, we scored and claim our right. In unity, we conquer, claim our faith. Oh, Chelsea, sort it out.
Gbẹ̀ngà Fọláyan kí ló sọ o.
Our strength, fire, fuels our might. From West Ham's challenge, we learn our lesson. Luton Town fell 3 goals, we scored and claim our right. Unity, we conquer, claim our faith. Oh, Chelsea, sort it out.
Ọmọge yìí ó tó lọ sí.
Our strength, fire, fuels our might. From West Ham's challenge, we learn our lesson. Luton Town fell 3 goals, we scored and claim our right.
We will ignore.
Unity, we conquer, claim our faith. Oh, Chelsea, sort it out.
Oh, Chelsea, give us a win, you. 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 In blue we stand, united we rise. No more defeats. Let's break down these doors. Chelsea's rising up. We will stand tall. Together we fight. We will conquer all. Give us a win, yo. 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 In blue we stand. United we rise.
We are tired of the mockery.
The banters they throw, we are rising again. No matter the cost, give us a win, yo. Give us a win, yo. In blue we stand, united we rise. No more defeats. Let's break down these doors. Justice rising up. We will stand tall. Together we fight. We conquer all. Give us a win, yo. 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 In blue we stand. United we rise.
We are faithful and true.
With hope in our hearts.